Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here, and today we're going to be doing our second episode of our Black Ops 3 Weapon Guide. Today, we're going to be looking at the first SMG that you would unlock, the Kuda. And by the looks of it, I assume you guys already know what you're going to say. It looks more like an MP40 or MP5 or UMP45. Basically, what I think, it looks more like a UMP45, but it has an MP5 sight, and the bottom of it, like with the flashlight and that's all that, it more looks like the MP5 as well. But other than that, the design, it looks more and all like the UMP45. Even the magazine looks like a UMP45 because it looks somewhat the same, except it's not open. So let's get to the stats on this thing. The damage on this thing, it's 3 to 6 shots, but it's pretty good. The 3 hit kill range drops at 5 meters, but eventually stops around 50 meters. It goes for 3 in the head and 4 at long range, depending on the others. Range on this thing is 5 to 50 meters, which is pretty good for an SMG, surprisingly. Penetration on this thing is surprisingly average for an SMG as well, which is pretty awesome. Rate of fire on this thing, it's low average for a SMG, but still pretty good. 720 rounds per minute. Hip fire in this thing's pretty good, as in all SMGs. The aim time is swift at 200 milliseconds. And the reload time, the reload time is pretty fast on this thing. You can go about 1.8 seconds. It's one of the fastest in the game. Magazine size 30 to 42. Recoil can be low to moderate. Majority of it's going to be moderate, but you're going to have times when it's going to be low at times. So our very first SMG class that we're going to make is we're going to make a standard SMG class, and you can see I'm putting up the France flag because what happened last week. Vive la France. Kick some ISIS ass from me, will ya? So we're going to make a standard SMG class. We're going to make agility. We're going to give it some close quarters combat. We're going to give it some sensory when it comes to close quarters. And we're going to make sure that everything goes bye-bye. So the first things first, we're going to be adding 2 wild cards in this thing. The Perk 1 Greed wild card and the Primary Gunfire 1 wild card. Primary Gunfire will give you 3 attachments, and Perk Greed 1 will give you 2 Perk 1 Greeds. First things first, we're going to be going with Quick Draw, because you can aim down your sights faster. It's more like for aiming in that. And for our second one, we are going to be going for the laser sight to increase hipfire accuracy. Even though it's good, you might want to have it a little bit better for spreading that. And then for our last one, for attachments, I was going to either choose fast mags or extended mag, but in all honesty, I think the fast mag would be a lot better because you'll have a very fast reload time in that. And we're going to forego a secondary and lethal and go onto our perks for majority. The first one that we're going to be choosing is Afterburner for a faster thrust rate and that. And then we're going to choose Sixth Sense for in case anyone gets close, you'll be seeing them in the map, which will be pretty good. Or it's really pretty good. We're going to forego perk 2, and we're going to go to perk 3. And we're going to be we're going to use Gung Ho. So every time you get into a tough situation, if you see someone really close, this thing will save your life more than none. And then for a tactical, we are going to be choosing the Concussion Grenade. The Concussion Grenade is pretty good even when you're entering buildings and that. So what are the pros and cons on this thing? It has the fastest reload in the game at all, and it's pretty easy to handle, and it's pretty good. All the SMGs are like that. Cons on this thing has moderate recoil and it has a low damage, which means it's going to be pretty difficult to kill people up in medium range or in longer ranges. Those are the weapons at medium long range will kill you, and shotguns will make you a big boom. But that's all standard with SMGs. So I've got some gameplay for you guys. Let's see what this little fish can do. Thank you very much for watching. Galactic Storm here saying, vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun shizzle my nizzle. And for our next episode, we are going to be reviewing the first light machine gun that you will get, and that is the BRM. Until then, have a nice Thanksgiving, and Galactic Storm saying, I'll see you guys later.